Hi, Shaurya. So yeah, it just got sorted. It doesn't not look so trippy. Windows. So yes, I will be able to share my screen and show it to all of you. Like I said, let's just wait for. Hi, Kanishka. Kanishka is also here. Um, let's just wait for 5 minutes because I told everyone to just go and have a look at other rooms and then come back. So I'm waiting for students. Hi, Lipika. You want to know about art and design? Mahi's back. Shubhanki's back. Oh, everybody is back. How lovely. Yeah, so the thing got sorted. I want to say hi, everyone. Good evening, everyone. My name is Aditi Khurana, and I represent School of Visual Arts, New York. Our college is in New York. We are in Manhattan, in Midtown Manhattan, in Chelsea District. And there are about 7,000 students who are studying at SVA. We have 1,100 plus professional faculty who's coming and teaching at SVA. I would love to share more about SVA with all of you. If you want to know more, you can visit my booth also. We have a current student who's talking there. And then after this 30 minutes, I will be headed back to my room and we all can meet and we can also do a video call. That will be really interesting. Today, I'm going to talk about what is art, what is design, why art is important, why design is important, what is the difference between art and design. So, for all those who are interested in art and design, you guys can stay and have a look at the presentation that I'm going to share. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me questions. Yeah, if you want to pursue art and design, then of course feel free to ask me questions. Meet me in the booth there. I'm going to, I think this is what I'll have to do. I will share a bit, I'll just share a video about SVA and then probably we can start.
My experience at SVA was really special. It was absolutely one of the most purely creative times in my life.
Just having like that home of SVA, like people connect like that. And we have such a big, really beautiful and vast community.
The experience I had at SVA was sort of interdisciplinary. I feel like that gave me a lot of experience and kind of a leg up of just being able to walk into a space and be kind of fearless.
New York City's the campus. So every concert comes there, every art show comes. You want to go to a school for art, you go to SVA.
It was like throwing yourself into the belly of the beast to a certain degree. It gave me access to the best video stores, the best movie theaters. You walk past filmmakers or actors, and it energized you in a way that wasn't happening for me outside of New York.
New York is sort of like a tornado of human experience that lends itself as a very inspirational place as a young artist.
The thing that really prepared me for storyboarding and for doing this show was the fact that SVA really encouraged students to make films, complete films, from start to finish.
What I loved about making films at school was getting to do everything from start to finish. That repeated necessity really helped prepare me for what I'm doing right now.
New York was definitely very important to my development as an artist because I became friends with a lot of other very dedicated, focused people, and that just really accelerated, the rate of learning.
The one thing about SVA is that it's geared towards jobs in the arts, so there's actual real work put in.
SVA is really good with giving you the tools for you to take with you and do whatever you want with it.
The tools are available to you. You have an opportunity to go in some strange new direction.
I think SVA really sets you up for success. It also has to be up to you to harness that time, and you have to want it.
Once I got to SVA, it felt like the chains were off. Like, this is it. I finally get to do it.
You can't wait for someone to tell you that it's time to start working on the thing you want to do. There's nothing stopping you from doing that right now.
So what you just heard was students and faculty from School of Visual Arts who were sharing their experience. Yeah, I just came to see if you guys are there because people come and they leave. So yeah, sorry. And I'm not able to stick here and go there. So I have to actually minimize this window and then open my presentation. All right. So let me see if we have something in the chat. Okay, we don't have anything in the chat. Okay, coming back to talking about now, I hope you all can see the screen. So this is what I was given the topic that treat design as art and art as design. Now, can you tell me what is design and what is art according to you, and what do you think? I just wanted to make it more engaging, so I wanted to know from you guys how you perceive design and how you perceive art. What I got from what I have studied is that art is emotional, right? Because it is self-expression, and design is more focused on solutions, right? It's more functional. That's what it is. It is more like it's written already that it's more focused on achieving solutions with results, whereas art is concerned, it is more about expressing ideas. It can have more than one meaning. That's what artists have been doing. What is the difference between art and design? Some people say that it stimulates meanings for different individuals. That's what art is, because when you stand in front of a painting, it is how you perceive it, right? And what I perceive can be totally different from the person sitting next to me perceive it. So art is subjective. It can have different meanings, yes, but design has a constant message. So if like we said, that it is design is more functional, so that's why it is the same message that everybody will get. Of course, if I hold a designer pen, a Mont Blanc pen in my hand, the function of it is to write with it, right? For everyone, nobody is going to do anything else with the pen, right? That's why it has a constant message. Art is, like this is, it is self-expression. It is for oneself. It can express the viewpoint of the artist, or it can just be a piece which is beautiful and you love it and you just want to live with it. It is intentionally emotional because it is, they always say that when an artist tries to paint, he tries to share his soul, right? So it is intentionally emotional, and that's why artists and designers look at life differently as compared to people who choose to be lawyers, to be scientists, to be, anything else in the corporate world. But artists and designers, they think differently. They have a completely different notion about life. Design is for other people, and it is, we already mentioned it, I already mentioned in the previous slide, that it is based on solving the relationship. It is about solutions, right? It demands consistency, because when a person is using a particular design, like even this phone is design, right? So when you're using a particular product which is a design product, whether it is a lamp, whether it is your laptop, whether it's a chair that I'm sitting on, it has to be consistent, because there are certain things that I will reuse, right? They cannot change the function of it that much. That's why there is consistency, but art doesn't have consistency, right? Designers have certain rules that they play by, but art has freedom, right? So design is driven by an objective, but art is all about imagination. So just to give you a rough idea about art and design, and that's why I was trying to talk about this. And why is art and design important? If you think of, we have been living with art, like culturally, India is so rich as far as art is concerned. We are a very, very culturally rich country. I'm sorry, electricity went and my light switched off. I hope I'm not looking too dark till there is some daylight coming. So I think art and design both have a very, and they have to coexist. They cannot exist independently, right? They have a very, very central role to play. Art and design, they both encourage innovation, because it is application of what you think. You'll have to apply. There is analysis involved, especially in design, and there is a skill involved in art, and there is aesthetics. And these are very valuable, which are taught in school and also beyond the workplace. They both require immense creativity. Like I said, one cannot exist without the other. So that is why it is very important for them to coexist. Design has art in it, and art can have design in it, right? because through both these mediums, we can tell different stories. I have been associated with School of Visual Arts for 8 years now. I have seen so many portfolios, and now I am seeing those students work, and they are in the college, and they share. When I look at social media and the amazing work they're doing, I can totally see the kind of messages that they are trying to convey. There is always a part of storytelling that comes with art or with design. So what this slide talks about is that design motivates, it is useful, it is understood, there is an opinion there. It does require skill, just like art also requires skill, and there are certain messages that are delivered, and design follows a rule. Art does not. Art is inspiring, art is attractive. There is something that you really get attractive to. Art can be interpreted, you can have your own meaning when you look at an artwork. Art, there is a different kind of a taste to art, and there is talent, which is equal to skill, of course. And of course it has different messages. Yeah, design will have same messages because it's the same rule that applies. Art thinking in design, of course, like I said, that you have to think. Now, what the image that you see on the screen right now, what do you think? Is this design or is this art? For me, it is both, because it is fashion. And this is, I picked a few images from Met Gala, and call it haute couture, call it fashion design, but there is so much art because there is a theme. I'm not sure if you all know about Met Gala, but there is every year there is a theme that they follow, and people are following the theme and dressing as eccentric as possible. So for me, this is, of course, it's beautiful art, and it has been designed by somebody. So there is an overlap there. Yeah, so the point that I was trying to say was that designers, they must think like artists. They must apply their idea and then translate it into functional. Obviously, the function here was the person had to wear it and had to flaunt those wings. There is certain amount of art thinking that goes into design, designing a new product or anything. The user, as a user, we stick to those products. There are certain things in your house that you will be buying again and again and again and again. So designers have to not totally change the design, but they have to keep that particular thing same, and keep, because the function is the same for the user. So it is all about user experience as far as design is concerned. As a designer, you need to identify, you need to understand your buyer, and you need to then translate it into a product that you're trying to sell with some emotional intelligence, because people do get emotional about design, about things that they're using, whether it's a bag, whether it's a dress, whether it is a piece of jewelry, whether it is your shoes. There is that certain emotion attached, right? That, oh my God, there is, and there are sometimes stories attached to it. So designers have to work with emotional intelligence. Again, this is another example of design as art. And yeah. Interrupting. And can you switch on the light for me? Thank you. So this is another example that I picked an image from Met Gala, and again, everything is not to be utilized. Sometimes it's so much art that is involved in design. You know, you can actually what is called thinking out of the box, and what is called standing out. And yeah, you can go crazy as far as design is concerned. Again, these are the same images from Met Gala that are here, that I see, which I think are both art and design. So you can actually Google it. It is an amazing event that happens, and a festival that happens.
I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
Ma'am, actually, your booth is not streaming, so.
Oh. Wow, and I have been yapping since 20 minutes. Of course.
Can you start streaming?
Thank you so much, Akash.
You're welcome. You're welcome, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks. Now can you see?
Just give me a second.
So when you say it is not streaming, that means were they not able to see the
Exactly, ma'am. Viewers can't see your screen or can't see you.
wow, and I was just going on and on.
Yeah, it's now live streaming.
It is now you
Yeah,
can see the screen.
exactly, ma'am.
Okay, nobody told me before. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Akash.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay, finally, we are here. So I think you all were hearing me, but you couldn't see it. Oh, that's what she also sent me. Okay. Now, I'm so sorry, guys. I think you also sent messages, but the share screen could not happen. And that's the reason you couldn't hear me or you couldn't see me, probably. And I thought when I was solving the technical issue, it got sorted, but it just got sorted. So, would you like to hear me again? Or would you like to ask me any questions? Or would you like to? I'm already losing my voice, I guess. So y- you couldn't hear, right? Because when I sorted the technical issue, I thought one could hear. And I've been talking for past 20 minutes, guys. And I had no idea that the stream is what helps share. Okay, so hi Amita again. Hi Jayanti. Hi Navneet is from HSM. Hi. Hi Rabi. I love the names you all have. Hi Shaurya. Hi Shivansh. Shivansh is here. Hi Shivansh. Hi Shweta. Okay, so I will share the screen again. And initially I played the video, which I'm going to play for all of you. Wait. Okay.
My experience at SVA was really special. It was absolutely one of the most purely creative times in my life.
Just having like that home of SVA, like people connect like that. And we have such a big, really beautiful and vast community.
The experience I had at SVA was sort of interdisciplinary. I feel like that gave me a lot of experience and kind of a leg up of just being able to walk into a space and be kind of fearless.
New York City's the campus. So every concert comes there, every art show comes. You want to go to a school for art, you go to SVA.
It was like throwing yourself into the belly of the beast to a certain degree. It gave me access to the best video stores, the best movie theaters. You'd walk past filmmakers or actors, and it energized you in a way that wasn't happening for me outside of New York.
New York is sort of like a tornado of human experience that lends itself as a very inspirational place as a young artist.
The thing that really prepared me for storyboarding and for doing this show was the fact that SVA really encouraged students to make films, complete films, from start to finish.
What I loved about making films at school was getting to do everything from start to finish. That repeated necessity really helped prepare me for what I'm doing right now.
New York was definitely very important to my development as an artist because I became friends with a lot of other very dedicated, focused people, and that just really accelerated, the rate of learning.
The one thing about SVA is that it's geared towards jobs in the arts, so there's actual real work put in.
SVA is really good with giving you the tools for you to take with you and do whatever you want with it.
The tools are available to you. You have an opportunity to go in some strange new direction.
I think SVA really sets you up for success. It also has to be up to you to harness that time, and you have to want it.
Once I got to SVA, it felt like the chains were off. Like, this is it. I finally get to do it.
You can't wait for someone to tell you that it's time to start working on the thing you want to do. There's nothing stopping you from doing that right now.
Super. So I just wanted to share this video with all of you because that's what talks about School of Visual Arts. Now I want to know from you, could you see the video? Was this video visible? Yes, no, like, yeah. Oh, You can't see the video. I think, guys, it's best that we go to my booth because there's a lot of confusion here. I can speak about art and design with you guys in my booth. We can have the same conversation there because just coming here is causing a little confusion. So meet me in School of Visual Arts booth in like maybe 10 minutes. And yeah, I can share the same thing. I know me and Havnur have had a conversation, and we can also do a video call with each other, and you can talk to me there. And yeah, because when I'm sharing my screen, I'm not able to see the chat, so I think I'm missing out on a lot of things. Okay, you could not see it; you could only hear it. So no, it's not happening. Let's go there because I can share things with you there, and I can speak about the same thing there. It's the same thing. It's just a different room where it is like a workshop. So okay, thanks, Beatrice. But so if you want to attend any other, conversation, or you want to go to any other room, do that, and then meet me in my booth of School of Visual Arts. There are already 9 students there talking to Rabia, so we can you can get to know about the student experience there, and I can share more about SVA with all of you. I can share videos with you because that's what we did before. And yeah, Monica, it's not helping. So
what happened, ma'am?
I'm not able to share the presentation, the video. Nothing is able to share. So that's what.
Can you see the start sharing on a button?
I have. So when I start sharing, I share my screen, and this is what comes. I have to share my entire screen, right? When I share my entire screen, this is what comes. Can you see?
Yes, ma'am. Wait a second.